Over the past year now, Roblox has gone through a very interesting situation, one that I never really could have foreseen. You see, there has been kind of a massive wave of different reports, and with that, journalist articles that have been talking about and I suppose exposing this ongoing problem that is apparently present in Roblox, and that is that it is just not safe for kids to be on as a platform. Or at least that's the conclusion that many are seeming to come to. I've covered this in a couple different videos. Hindenburg Research was one platform that made a huge report on this, and then there was Bloomberg. They made a pretty big report as well. And this has led to various things for Roblox, definitely not good. For one, the whole country of Turkey has actually decided to ban Roblox as a platform, and this is over child exploitation allegations, basically saying that it's just not a platform that is fit for kids. Some of the stuff in the reports, I don't know, can kind of be ridiculous, like it's, oh, it's exposing kids to, different violence, stuff like that, which, to that I say it's not a big deal, but then you get into the issues of like real life adults trying to talk to kids for very nefarious purposes. Yeah, that's obviously not good stuff. I was reading an article also just now about what I'm about to talk about here, and I actually saw this story right here. Oh my god, I actually, in all the videos I've made on this issue, I have not heard of this. I'm gonna censor it here so that YouTube doesn't hate me, but a bad person used Roblox to groom, abduct, and SA a 15-year-old girl. Yeah, not good at all. So yeah, you hear a lot about these very bad stories, or, just in general, like kids being exposed to, just not very good stuff on the Roblox platform. It's definitely not good, but here's the thing. I will say, a lot of people are very quick to try to blame Roblox themselves, which I think that can get a bit tricky because, it might not be an issue with the platform itself. You can have issues like this on any platform that kids make their way onto. I'm sure stuff like this has happened. Well, actually, no, I know for sure that stuff like this, maybe not in that specific way, but stuff regarding like people meeting up in real life and stuff, that's happened over like Xbox, Fortnite arguments, where people actually decide to, hey, come to my house, let's, fight, whatever, and that has actually led to like legitimate real life charges. What I'm getting at is that, it might not necessarily be the platform's fault. To a degree, there is a responsibility for the platform to make sure that they monitor it. But what I'm getting at is that I think the reason that this is happening so much on the Roblox platform is that I believe it's probably like the biggest platform ever for kids right now. That's one of those things where I'm kind of just trusting my gut here, but I really do think that's the case. So with the article that I'm going to talk about here, they do mention this where it says US-based Roblox is one of the world's largest gaming platforms with more monthly users than Nintendo Switch and Sony PlayStation combined. Last year in 2024, it averaged more than 80 million players per day, with roughly 40% of them being below the age of 13. So, with 40% being below the age of 13, I'm just going to make a rough estimate and say that easily 60, 70%, maybe more are kids, are minors, people under the age of 18. So with a huge platform like that, bad stuff's going to happen. That doesn't make it okay, of course, but it's very odd to just flat out blame Roblox because it's happening more there. There's way more kids that play Roblox than, I don't know, for example, League of Legends. But regardless, since this is an ongoing issue, the BBC actually just this week released an article where they interviewed the CEO of Roblox named Dave Baszucki. Now, naturally, in this interview, they asked him quite a bit about this problem with Roblox. And here's the thing, he talked quite a bit about this. He gave fairly straightforward answers that I don't think are controversial at all. In fact, I think they're pretty good answers. I don't think that what he's saying is crazy at all, but the problem is that I've seen quite a few people kind of jump to a conclusion that what he is saying here is something that it's kind of not. So this right here that I'm showing, this is the big quote that people have kind of just been talking about. Don't let your kids be on Roblox. That is a direct quote from the CEO of Roblox in this interview. And yes, I know, maybe some of you have already pointed this out. I did put that specifically in my thumbnail for this video. I suppose it is kind of an attention grabber, you know? Whoa, the CEO of a game said that they don't want the kids on their platform when the majority of the platform is kids. That makes no sense, right? Well, the problem is that that's not the full quote, so this is the full quote. So it says, when asked what his message is to parents who do not want their children on the platform, Mr. Baszucki said, my first message would be, if you're not comfortable, don't let your kids be on Roblox. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense, and I think he is kind of putting it on the parents there, at least quite, a little bit of it. Without just outright, throwing a temper tantrum here, he is kind of inadvertently leading to kind of what he's trying to say here, where it's, hey, we don't have the full responsibility here. The parents kind of share at least some of this blame. You gotta, parent if you're a parent. I mean, simple as that. I think that's totally reasonable. Of course, I still think that, yes, Roblox needs to continue to do what they can to make sure that children are as safe as possible on their platform. Yeah, I mean, Roblox is responsible for what they can control, but they're not responsible for what they can't control, and that is what the parents do. It is also funny because in this part of the article here, they kind of test him here. They kind of try to poke him a little bit. They say that these are some custom games on Roblox that were recommended to an 11-year-old, and I think they're just like appalled by the names of like these game servers. I'm just gonna read off these absolutely abhorrent names. You can probably already tell my sarcasm there. But one server is called Late Night Boys and Girls Club Role Playing. Okay, that one actually does kind of sound a little bit sketchier compared to the other four. Like another one is Special Forces Simulator. Unless there's like a hidden meaning that I'm not seeing here, I don't see how there's a problem with that. Is Special Forces slang for dirty stuff now? I don't know. I feel like I'm getting old. Oh, and then you got one game lobby that's called that's called Squid Game. Oh my god, hide all of the kids, cover their ears, cover their eyes. Squid Game. Oh my god, I cannot think of something more gross, more terrible, something that's going to just like completely make you grow up as a kid than Red Light, Green Light. Oh my god. It's like worse than the last scene of Saving Private Ryan. I mean, you really need to wear your big boy pants for that one. Okay, actually, to be fair, in the show, Red Light, Green Light was pretty violent. But I'd imagine in Roblox, I mean, when you're out, you probably just disappear or something. And then the other one, shoot planes down because why not? Oh no, please. The 11-year-olds cannot be exposed to the concept of shooting down planes that are colorful and cartoony. Oh my god. Yeah, and he gave a pretty good response too. He said that one thing that's really important for the way we do things here is that it's not just on the title of the experience, it is literally on the content of the experience as well. Yeah, I agree with that. Context matters, in other words. So yeah, Roblox, they're still going through it. They still kind of seem to have this label that it's not a good platform for kids. I think they're doing what they can to move past that and to do, of course, what they can to protect kids on the platform. I do think there are some people that are kind of overreacting a bit about Roblox. I think there are some parents who probably just need to do a better job at parenting. Overall, though, the statistics are showing that Roblox as a platform, and specifically as a platform for kids, is not going anywhere.